Welcome back and to this final day of this 10-day meditation series. Today we're going to be continuing with loving kindness meditation. We're going to be modifying the practice again slightly today, and instead of visualizing rings and doing it on a location basis, expanding out from where we are, we're going to be bringing to mind certain people with different relationships to us. So we're going to start with ourselves in the usual way, and then we're going to move to a person with whom we have a very easy, loving relationship. Someone with whom we find it very easy to muster feelings of loving kindness. And next we're going to move to a stranger or someone we maybe see regularly but don't have a personal relationship with or a very deep relationship with. And then finally, we're going to move to a person that we find very difficult, challenging, someone who at this moment or at this point in time gives rise to painful feelings in us. So this is really how we start to eliminate aversion in the mind. This is a dedicated practice of eliminating that aversion, because at a basic level there is no reason to love any one person any more than any other. But of course, in our existence as humans, in this limited ego existence, there are typically, unless we've done a lot of work, going to be some people that we feel that we love more than others. And it's not really that we do love certain people any more than others, but we tend to get quite mixed up about love, what love really is. We can consider love to be active goodwill for all creatures. And we can have that at the same time on a really deep level, even though there may be at the same time people that give rise to painful feelings in us, people that we find challenging or difficult. And so it's actually two separate things, right? It's there's the active goodwill, but that then gets concealed by this pain that we experience, this dislike of certain people. So we really want to work on that, and we're going to improve the state of our mind through that. We're going to improve our behavior and our relationships all across the board, and the way we engage with people as well. So before we start the exercise, I just suggest that at this time you bring to mind, in preparation, those three individuals. Someone that you find very easy to get along with a very uncomplicated relationship. And then secondly, a neutral person with whom you don't have any strong feelings one way or the other, but someone you don't know especially well, but see regularly. This could be a shop assistant, a postman. It could be just someone you don't know very well. And then thirdly, a person that comes to mind when you think of someone who you don't like or you find challenging. So if you've got those three people in mind now, let's just take our position. Straight spine. Hands resting on the legs. And just closing your eyes in your own time. Bringing the attention to the breath if the mind wanders. Now giving our complete and undivided attention to the breath. Now just repeating the following affirmations on each out-breath. May I be well. May I be peaceful. May I live in a beautiful state. Now bringing to mind the first person with whom you have a very easy and loving relationship. May you be well. May you be peaceful. May you live in a beautiful state. Now bringing to mind neutral person. May you be well. May you be peaceful. May you live in a beautiful state. Now bringing to mind the person you find difficult. May you be well. May you be peaceful. May you live in a beautiful state. May all beings be well. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings live in a beautiful state. Just letting go of any affirmation now, any visualization. Just notice whatever you happen to notice. Just coming back into the body and the space around you. Opening your eyes in your own time. noticing, how was that? How do you feel now compared to the start of today's session? Don't worry if you found that difficult. This is a practice. We're not hoping to eliminate all of our aversion in one sitting. This is something you can come back to on a daily basis, or as often as you need to. And over time, you'll find you relate to all people, all creatures, in a very different way. It's really about letting go of our own feeling-based aversions to certain people, which drive us to perceive and interpret them in a way that is not necessarily accurate or true. We start to let go of those things which otherwise would make us see other people purely through the lens of our own attachments. And instead we come to see other people as they really are. And that just has a whole host of benefits for ourselves and others. Speaking of practice, I hope you've enjoyed these 10 days. I hope you found it useful. The intention here was not necessarily to provide necessarily even a comprehensive meditation course, or for something to simply do for 10 days and then forget about, but it's really to help equip you to go and develop your practice in the way that you need to. So I've shared 3 primary techniques. We've done the mindfulness meditation, we've done chakra meditation, and we've done loving kindness meditation. And I've also shared a number of tips associated with each of those, like being still and playing with the amount of effort we apply during meditation, of finding that middle. And so really it's about now just practicing, taking this away, doing it on a daily basis, at least once a day, maybe moving up over time to doing slightly longer meditations, and really sitting with all the time in the world when you've got nothing else planned and just really going deep with it. And perhaps also moving up to maybe 2, 3, maybe occasionally 4+ times a day, really as much as you need to, and it's about finding that balance between having the structure on one hand, like making sure that we do allocate time for this, and at the same time not being a tough field marshal with ourselves and forcing ourselves to do it because we feel we should or have to. And at the same time, not being strict and tough with ourselves because we feel and at the same time not being overly strict or tough with ourselves because we feel it's something we should do. Really about finding that middle. So I'll leave that there. I hope that was very useful for you guys, and I will be speaking with you soon. So I'll leave that there. I hope that was useful, and I'll be speaking with you soon. So I'll leave that there. Hope that was useful, and be well.